Okay. I love that I start every video and I'm just like kind of looking very serious, trying to think about things. Okay, well, without further ado, or without I don't know, I just got out of the shower. It is not from the rain. I thought about having like my thumbnail be like thunder, because it's just like thunder and raining outside. So if I just like cut off, then that was because the power went out or something. My power has been going off for like a while now. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me in this podcast today. So I don't got much to talk about. I thought about talking about a few things, but nothing like that's super long. So I guess I will be kind of relying on you guys to kind of kind of take me through this one today, just because I even thought about not doing this today, just simply because I just don't really got any big topics to talk about. So I hopefully this goes well today with you guys, and we can get some good stuff to talk about. This one might be the short one. This one might be the actual short one, because I actually said in the last video that this one was going to be the last one was going to be the short one, but no, it actually became one of the longest ones. Uh, so this one will probably be the shorter one. Probably I'm thinking maybe like less than an hour. We'll see what happens. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. All right then. Well, Tio, they have a really good opportunity and they could really cash. Talk about the DC, Awesome Bricks 10, or maybe the new Star Wars Bad Bitch show. What's that? Tio, you can talk about the PS5. PS5. I don't got much to say about the PS5 though. Uh, Again, I just am not interested. I'm not interested in the PS5. I'm not interested in the new Xbox either. I'm just throwing all my money right now into my PC. Uh, Even though I have had moments lately where I don't know, I got frustrated with my PC lately, but that's just because my brother's been getting on my nerves with it because he just hogs it for me. It's kind of funny. I remember him trying to say, "Oh, I'm gonna save up money and buy myself a PC." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, Nathan." Oh wow, it is really pouring outside right now. Like I said, if I just cut off, then consider this one canceled. But hopefully, I can at least go for 30 minutes without my power going out again. I remember that was like a huge thing. I was like, oh man, my power just keeps going out, um, which was annoying. Um, but no, I don't really got anything to say about the PS5 other than that it looks goofy, and I really don't like the fact that you can't lay it down, like on its side or something. Like the Xbox did that. Xbox 360 did that. I don't understand. Like that thing looks like it's gonna tip over, but like that is the worst position you could have put that thing in, which was standing up. I don't know, man. I don't like that. I can't even put it in my my little under my. I have like an entertainment center, and I put my PS4 and my PS3 down there. I can't even put it down there because it just doesn't fit down there. I would have to take out the glass, or not the glass, but the wood piece so that it would fit in, and I'm not doing that. And like I said, I just don't plan on buying it. Period. So again, I'm not very interested in the PS5. I don't really have much to say about the PS5. My brother's been having my brother. If my brother was here, he'd have plenty to say about the PS5. He would just talk about the specs, and he'd talk about how much better the Xbox is compared to the PS5. My brother even tries to sit there and say, "Oh, Mike, your PC's not going to work because when the new games come out, you're going to have to get a new computer," which is fine. Um, but again, this should last me quite a while. I'm hoping at least like 10 years. I want this to at least last me about 10 years, maybe even longer than that. But it's a laptop, so it's a really good laptop. Very expensive laptop, might I add, over $1,000 that I spent on this thing. Um, So I just hope that it's up to the task. I mean, I can play Resident Evil 2 Remake on here, 3 Remake. I can play Metal Gear Solid 5 on here. I can play a lot of good stuff on here. Play a lot of good new things right now. I just wonder how long it'll take before I'm not worried about space. I'm mostly worried about like when my computer will not be able to work with the new games. I think I'll be able to play Resident Evil 8 on here, definitely. So that'll be fun. So yeah. All right, let's move on. Awesome Bricks 10, maybe your next podcast, you should do a Spider-Man related Kahoot. A Spider-Man related Kahoot. What do you mean by that? T.O., Mike, Little Nightmares. Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't able to get enough money to buy that, which kind of pissed me off, actually, because I was really trying to get some money to do that. Lord and behold, I ran out of time with the deal, so maybe it'll be on sale next time or something. But I don't know. I watched Brad play it a little bit. I watched him play it a little bit. I don't know. It's I don't really have much to say about it, honestly. I mean, like I said, I will pay. Please don't pay, because I feel like then I have to owe you it. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that stuff. I remember when I was starting this YouTube channel and I was like, oh man, I remember I said one time in one of my older videos, I was like, oh yeah, you guys can pay for the games that I'll play for. No, I don't. That's stupid. You guys shouldn't have to do that. Tio, I refuse to watch Star Wars 9 because they kicked out my Matt the Man Smith. I didn't watch episode 9 either. I skipped it. If I saw it, I only saw clips. And I saw clips and memes. That's all I saw. I didn't watch the movie. Awesome Bricks Bad Bunch. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I have absolutely no idea what that is about. T.O., really, you can't lay it down? Well, they dumb. Yeah, I think you can't lay it down. I don't know if you actually can't lay it down or not, but it just seems like their marketing shows that it's supposed to stand up, and I don't know how I feel about that. Again, I'm not buying the thing. I'm not even interested in any of their exclusives. I mean, I even made a video, not a very popular video, but it was a video that I did talk about the PS5 a little bit. I talk about the PlayStation in general, exclusives. And like recently, Horizon Zero Dawn is going to come next month to the PC. And I'm not going to play that clip. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to mod the shit out of it. You know, I'm just going to have fun. Control is going to be coming to the PC. Death Stranding, which I think was a PlayStation exclusive, recently came to the PC. Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human were for like the PS3 and PS4. Those are on the PC, or Steam. I should say Steam. Those are on Steam. Again, it's just, why would you ever pay more money for something that's supposed to have exclusives, but for some reason your exclusives are just going to be moved to PC at a lower cost in the future? I'm just saying, I think that it's highly logical. Like, I think one of my friends recently, he bought a Spider-Man PS4, Marvel Spider-Man on the PS4, and he only bought it for like $20. He bought it for $20 on the PlayStation. Got the Game of the Year edition, got all the DLC, and he only had to pay $20. I paid like over a couple $100 just to do the videos for you guys, just to get that playthrough out. And I'll be honest with you guys, it wasn't worth it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was worth it for me to get the game day one, and not only get the game day one, but then I got all the DLC. I bought the seasons pass ahead of time. And this was without knowledge of them bringing in the Raimi outfit. I didn't know they were going to do that. We all wanted them to, but They did eventually, but again, I just kind of threw my hat into the ring and I hoped for the best. That was a gamble that I wasn't really glad I made. I'm not a gambler, all right? I don't really like doing that. But yeah, man. Okay, what else we got? Savage Jr. 20. Some of the characters in Marvel have plot armor and Endgame. Really? Yeah, probably. Maybe. I haven't watched Endgame. You know what's weird is I actually only watched Endgame one time. I watched Endgame once. I did not watch it a second time. I didn't watch it a third time. I watched it one time, and I thought it was really good. I watched Infinity War more. I actually enjoyed Infinity War more, and I've gone on record saying that I think Infinity War is better than Endgame. Just not just because you know, because I think one of the arguments you can make with Endgame was that it was kind of boring, especially with because the beginning and middle was just talking. I mean, there was not action. There's not a lot of action. There's not a lot of progression with the plot. It takes a while before they actually kick it off, which is when they go back in time. That's when it actually kicks off, and that's like in the middle of the movie. That took a while to kick off. So yeah, man, I don't know. Austin Bricks 10. Let's make this a live Q&A. You want a live Q&A? No, this is not a live Q&A. That's a good idea, though. I actually have been wanting to do a live Q&A for a while now. That's a good idea. It's a very, very good idea, actually. I like that idea, though. I think that's a good idea. I think one of these days I should do that. I should make a live Q&A, and I should just do them live. I think that would be a good idea. But yeah, Spider-Man Unknown, hey, what's up? What's today's topic or podcast? I don't really got anything. I mean, there's a few things that I want to talk about, but I don't really have anything. So I am just kind of relying on you guys to carry me through this. This probably will be the shortest one I do. Just simply because I don't got anything. I mean, I did look at some of your requests. I didn't want to talk about that stuff. I mean, it's got to be something that I'm interested in. It's very, very hard for me to just pick a topic, or to pick something and just start talking about it. I have to be passionate in the moment about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is going to be one of those you guys carrying me through the video moments. Combo King, hey, sorry I was late. My phone was charging. Don't worry about it. We're moving kind of slow. It's raining outside where I'm at right now. Hopefully not thundering, so my power doesn't go out. Again, that will be the third time that this month. Oh man. Austin Bricks 10, can we talk about the potential of Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3? The potential of Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3. Where's the potential for that? I have not heard any rumors about a potential Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3. But if that was to happen, that would be a miracle. But it probably wouldn't happen. That ended very unsatisfyingly. The Spectacular Spider-Man series, I know a lot of people love that series, but I think one of my biggest criticisms I can make for the Spectacular Spider-Man series as a whole was it did not end nicely. It ended really rough, and it ended like that it was supposed to continue, which is very weird. Very, very weird. I was not happy with the way it ended. I mean, he loses Gwen. Harry loses his father. Well, he doesn't die. Well, did he? No, he didn't die. He thinks he died. Oh man, I'm trying to remember Spectacular Spider-Man. It just didn't end well. It ended very, very rough. Spider-Man Unknown is the topics about the DC animated universe and Marvel animated universe. I think someone wanted me to talk about DC. the DC movies and DC stuff in general, but I don't know. If you guys ask me a question, I can answer it, but I don't really have anything else to say about DC. DC is where it's at. I think I've already talked about how I'm feeling about DC right now. Austin Bricks 10, I agree. Infinity War is better. Spermanon, you have to rewatch both Infinity War and Endgame, and to say which one is better, you cannot say watch Endgame once and watch Infinity War 2 times. Yeah, sure, but I don't want to watch Endgame again. That says a lot, though, I think, about Endgame. But Endgame wasn't bad. I don't know. I just don't want to watch it again. That's why I'm not gonna say. That's why I'm not gonna really say. Well, no, I just did actually. I just said Infinity War was better. But I don't care. I think that Infinity War is better. I don't know. Savage 20. I read comic books online. Do you buy them online or do you just read them for free online? Because if you read them for free online, that's a good thing. But if you buy them, that might be stupid. Because I remember I was talking to Zaid one time. I was telling him about reading comic books online. I was telling him about don't buy a comic book, like physical comic book, unless you are sure that it's a really good comic book. You know it's one of the better ones that we've gotten lately, and you really want to buy it. Especially if it's like a series. Especially if it's like if it's like a long series of books. You want to take a minute, step back, read it free online, see what you think. Because the internet is crazy. The internet will just throw shit on there for free. Okay, I'm not. Okay. No, hold on. I'm not promoting. I want to say this right now. I am not necessarily promoting the idea that you should not pay for the material. I'm just saying that you should not pay for a piece of shit comic book. That's what I'm saying. So I want to make that clear right now. All right. I got to scroll back up. Austin Bricks 10 says it's the shortest podcast, and it ends up being the longest one. Yeah, that seems to be the trend. That seems to be the trend lately with me. Is it ends up becoming the longest one. It's only been about 20 minutes though, so we're fine. It's only been like 20 minutes. Doing fine. Spermanon, I disagree. Endgame is better, and I found your Infinity War review good, and I was surprised you said Infinity War was better because you gave Infinity War a 7 out of 10. You know what's funny is I got to go back and I got to watch it because it's kind of funny. I went back and I even watched my Batman v Superman review, and I was like, wow, I really gave that a high score. Batman v Superman, I went back and forth on. Batman v Superman was one of those movies where very divisive for me at first, but then over time I started to like it, especially with all the new stuff coming out. But yeah, I should go back and I should watch my Infinity War just to see what I said. I feel like I have to go back and I have to watch what I said about the movie. I don't know, man. You got to remember, sometimes when just because I put a number on it doesn't mean that I think that one's better over the other one, or I favor the other one over the other one. I want to make that clear right now. I could give, I don't know, let me just throw some random thing out there. I could say that, what's a good example? I could say that, I don't know, trying to think of something. I don't know. I could say that I like something, and then let's say I reviewed something, right? But let's say I play something more, even though that I gave it a worse score than the other game that I reviewed, for example. Even though I'm playing the one that I gave a lesser rating than the other game I was playing. Just because I give it a number doesn't mean there's not something to get out of that specific movie or comic book or video game or whatever. You know, because it's something that you can't get from the other one. You know, I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of complications. That's why I think people. That's why I think people. Even I do this. I even sit there and say, "Oh, well, you gave this a higher score, so that must mean you think this is better." No, it doesn't always mean that all the time. It just means that objectively there are things in it that either are bad and are annoying or cause issues with the movie or game or comic book, whatever you want to say it is. Um, but maybe you just like it more because there's something in it that you really appreciate and there's something that really shines to you in that form of media, and that's good. You should be able to take as long as you take something good away from it. I think that's what's important. To you can talk about your progression on YouTube. My progression on YouTube, my progression on YouTube has been a slow burn, boy. It's been a slow burn. I could real quick just kind of think about it real quick in my head after I take a short swig of this soda. All right, my progression on YouTube. When I first started YouTube, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just did it because my friends say I try it out or something. And you go back and you look at all those old videos I did, and it's like, wow, I'm so different compared to it's so different compared to where I am now. I'm much more confident in the camera. I'm able to articulate my words more. I feel like I have a lot more to say. I feel like I'm able to think more rationally or talk more rationally. I'm able to have conversations with people and not always get into arguments with people anymore. I can learn to agree to disagree. YouTube has taught me a lot. YouTube has taught me a lot. Because when I first started this, all I wanted to do was just play video games. All I wanted to do is just play video games on my channel, and then I wanted to like start. I started wanting to review games. I started to review games. I progressively got better at those. There were a few where I got lazy, but I think the Batman Arkham videos were probably my best reviews. The Batman Arkham Origins, the Batman Arkham, I think Asylum, or Return to Asylum, Arkham City. I think maybe not. Was it Arkham City? I don't know. I'm not sure, but the Batman Arkham reviews I did were probably one of my what I think my best reviews for video games, at least. Those were like, I felt like those were like Angry Joe levels of good. I mean, I did my best. I really, really did my best to make it as good as possible. But I don't know, man. I look back to where I am now a long time ago. It's like, what was it, like 4 years, about 4 or 5 years. It's crazy to think that I've been doing this for about 4 to 5 years. You know, it blows my mind because, I mean, I don't think I would have even imagined that I would have got to where I am now. I mean, and I think a lot of it has to do with those like homecoming videos I made and the Far From Home stuff and yada yada yada, all the Spider-Man drama. I think that's a part of it too, but I think it was in a bad way. It became very notorious. But it also made people look at me and raise a few eyebrows, like, "Huh, look at this guy." I don't know. I mean, I think ultimately when I look back at those videos, because that's when I think, for me personally, is when YouTube started to pick off for me, and I started to go through a lot of evolutionary changes with my mentality of the way I do videos and the way I talk on them and the way I, learn about things and stuff like that. It taught me a lot. I think my homecoming videos and my Far From Home videos taught me a lot. The Miles Morales ones taught me a lot. No one agrees with me on that. I will die on this hill though, saying that I hate Miles Morales though. I will die on this hill yelling it while I die. But again, you're not always going to agree with me on things. I mean, that's fine. We're not always supposed to agree on things. You know, it's just, it is what it is. But as far as my progression on YouTube, I've gotten better, I think, but I think I can get better. I think I still have room to get better. I think I still have room to improve, but at the same time, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I feel like I am reaching the end. I feel like I'm reaching the end of my YouTube phase, and that's mostly because of the fact that I want to start moving forward in life. I want to get a career. I want to be able to get a house. I want to be able to, get a girlfriend / wife. I want to be able to have kids in the future. I want to be able to be a better father than my father ever was. I want to, there are so many things that I want to do, but I know I'm not prepared for it. And I don't think I'll ever be prepared for it. And I think that's okay, because sometimes you're not always going to be ready for things. Most of the time, you're not going to be ready for things, but it's the willingness to take on the challenge is what makes it noble and exciting at the same time, because you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how it's going to play out, but it'll be a thrill. It'll be a thrill though. If that makes sense. So yeah, I don't got much else to add to that. Austin Bricks 10, can we talk about Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3? I don't get, what's there to talk about? The show ended in Season 2. Why? Was there some rumor recently? Spider-Man No, Spectacular Spider-Man was supposed to continue and get 5 seasons, but no, we get the damn awful Ultimate Spider-Man and Marvel Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to talk about Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3 without... Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3. You know what I think would have happened? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you exactly what I think what would have happened in Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3. I'll tell you exactly what would have happened. Here's what would have happened. Harry would become Hobgoblin. So Harry would become Hobgoblin. He'll find out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. They'll have a big showdown like in Spider-Man 3. Because if you guys don't notice, there was a lot of similarities between the Spectacular Spider-Man series and the Raimi Spider-Man movies. They did that a lot in the show. There was a lot of callbacks. There was a lot of imagery that they used that was very Raimi-like. So if I had to guess, Season 3 would have been like that. It would have been a lot like that. They probably would have brought back the Green Goblin at some point. Maybe something might have happened to Gwen. I don't know. I might be going a little crazy. I might be kind of that would have been kind of, I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't do that, because that would be a little much to not. Maybe not kill off Gwen Stacy, but hurt her in a way. I think that would have been too much, because it was a kid show. Even though a lot of big stuff. I mean, Spectacular Spider-Man. I mean, it talks about bullying. It talked about drug abuse. It talked about a lot of there were some adult themes in Spectacular Spider-Man. The drug one was a big one. When Harry was taking that drug, or that was a big thing. It kind of, you will probably never see something like that in a kids TV show, just because it's very mature these days to do something like that, and a lot of cartoons these days are very immature. So I don't know, man. Oh, uh, oh boy. Huh. Uh, oh boy. You got Austin Bricks 10. Good thing Spider-Man known. Made a story continue season 3. Cobra Ken 69. Sup, Mike? Big fan of your Spidey videos. You are. Thank you very much. Savage 20 Jr. I don't like Wolverine movie. Boring. What Wolverine movie? We talking about the? You better not be talking about Logan, because Logan was good. It was good. I think I did. I give. What did I give Logan? I think I gave it a 10 out of 10, or did I give it a 9 out of 10? I either gave it a 10 out of 10 or I gave it a 9 out of 10. I don't know what I gave it, but I gave it a very, very high score. T.O., oh, come on. Ultimate isn't that freaking bad. It's not, but I think the last like season or two is when it got a little. The last season or two of Ultimate Spider-Man got a little stupid. Spider-Man Unknown, you gotta watch Endgame again sometime because one day you may not remember it. Yeah, probably. Maybe I don't want to remember it. Maybe I just want to forget about it. Spectacular Spider-Man, T.O., Ultimate. Oh, he's talking to the kid. Talking to T.O. Kyle, Mike, what's up, man? Just got in. I'm doing good, Kyle. How are you? Cobra Ken 69. Hey, Mike, for Spider-Man 3 2021, do you truly think they can fuck up the villain with Tony Stark again? And how do you feel that Jason Momoa might be Kraven? Well, to answer your first part of your question, I am in full commitment to that they're going to fuck up Spider-Man Home 3 or whatever they're gonna call it. They're gonna fuck it up. They're going to fuck it up. It's gonna be a villain that Tony Stark created again. I guarantee you, I will be fucking shocked if they actually are able to make a good Spider-Man movie. I would be pretty pissed off though if they actually do, because then it was like, what were you doing for the last two movies? Were you just fucking around? I mean, seriously. God, I mean, I don't really want to talk about the whole Spider-Man 3 Home, whatever they're gonna call it, not yet, because I feel like I'm not ready to. I feel like I need to watch the trailer or movie first before I actually give you guys any thoughts I have on it. But I kind of can talk about it a bit because of the way that the Far From Home ended. Because of the way that Far From Home ended, Peter is basically fucked. Okay, if you guys have never read a comic book in your life or have never played Ultimate Alliance 2, then you would not know that Peter's life after Civil War is fucked. Civil War, when the Civil War happens and he reveals his identity, he is fucked. Everyone knows who he is. We're talking about a character, yes, who is a superhero and is incredibly strong, incredibly agile, is fast, has spider sense, yada, 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 all things in the book. That does not protect his loved ones, though. That does not protect the ones he cares about. They're going to die. They're going to kill them instead, because if you can't kill the person you're trying to kill, what do you do next? You kill the people they love. That's how that works. I mean, for crying out loud, I talk about this all the time. After Civil War, he reveals identity. People know who he is. It wasn't even a supervillain. Some random person who tried to snipe Peter Parker, missed, shot Aunt May. Aunt May's in the hospital, was going to die. Peter Parker goes all the way down to hell, talks to Mephisto, begs him, pleads him to save his Aunt May. He saves his Aunt May in exchange for his marriage. Do you know how pissed off Spider-Man fans were when that happened? What are they going to do? Everyone knows who he is. This isn't playtime with the MCU anymore. You just did something truly spectacularly serious. This is a big problem. People are going to be in danger. You can't be funny. This isn't going to be a joke. And that's what the last two movies have been. And that's my biggest problem with those movies. They don't take themselves seriously at all. There's never a moment where I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. He's actually doing the Spider-Man thing. No, he never does. He's not acting like Spider-Man. And then you have characters in there who are not even the characters that we know and love from the comic books, except Peter himself, and then Aunt May, who's not even Aunt. I mean, well, she is supposed to be playing Aunt May, but she's just joked about as this fucking like MILF or whatever, like all those jokes you can think of. And I remember I heard all that. I was like, this is stupid. You guys are not even taking this character seriously. But I don't know. I don't got nothing else to add on to that. But how do I feel about Jason Momoa might be Kraven? Man, Jason Momoa as Kraven, that would be a little silly. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, I still didn't even watch Aquaman. I mean, I remember I was talking to my brother. I was like, I'm still gonna watch Aquaman. I was thinking about watching Aquaman and Birds of Prey. I actually recently started and finished The Boys. I watched The Boys, the Amazon series. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. There's gonna be a season 2. So I do want to see what happens. I actually am kind of hooked in it now because I just want to see how it ends. But again, you know, I had a criticism with that show was that it just keeps kind of trying to repeat a theme over and over again. And I don't know. It wasn't my cup of tea. I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, which is a good thing. But, you know, it was still like kind of fucked up. Kyle, thoughts on the Toby, Tom, and Andrew live action Spider-Verse film? That's what I wanted. I wanted that film. I did not want the Miles Morales film. I wanted the Tom, Andrew, and can you believe I'm saying that? I wanted a Tom Holland Spider-Man film, or I wanted a Toby, Tom, and Andrew film. Anything with Tom Holland, I'm like, yeah, I want it. I want that Spider-Verse movie with those three. That's what I wanted. And that's what it was going to be. I don't know if they're still going to do it. They might not do it. And if they do it, it'll probably be called something else. I don't know. Awesome Bricks 10. Mike, do you ever rewatch your videos? I do, actually. I actually am surprised how entertaining I am to myself. I mean, that's kind of easy to say because it's me, but it's kind of crazy because sometimes I'm watching my video and I'm like, because sometimes I watch my. Why are people so infatuated with me? Why do people like me so much? And I sit there and I watch my own video and I'm like, you know, I laugh or I chuckle. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of funny. That's cool. Or I agree with that, or I don't agree with that anymore. Things like that. I'm like, wow, you know, I'm still pretty entertaining. I don't really need to add in all the stupid jump cuts and stuff like that. I do a surprisingly good job being entertaining without having to do anything super over the top, like adding in memes or adding in jokes or things like that. It's kind of funny how I can go back and watch a review I made like a couple years ago and be like, wow, that was actually a good review, or oh wow, that was actually a good video that I made. I surprise myself. I really do. I actually get surprised when I watch my own videos. I'm like, wow, I actually made a good video. You know, I gotta find that funny how I get surprised by that. Cobra Ken 69. Mike, I agree with you. Tom is the worst Spider-Man. He better be better in the third one because his life is fucked now. LOL. Yeah, pretty much. His life is fucked. There is nothing that can save him. There is no Nick Fury to cry to. There is no Iron Man to cry to. There is no you got nothing, Peter. You got nothing to fall back on except Happy, who probably will die. I guarantee you that he's gonna die in the third Spider-Man movie. And you know why? Because they're gonna use that to give you some emotional weight in that movie. That's what they're gonna do. I guarantee you. That I would be almost 100% sure that that's what they're gonna do, because he's still alive. Spider-Man Unknown. I rewatched the 3-part episode of Batman and Superman crossover in Superman the animated series, and it put BVS to shame. All right. Tio, I know. I get it. It's not like I didn't watch Spectacular Spider-Man or what Spider-Man the animated series that ended with Spidey and Lady and Gwen was fine. MJ's and finished. What about Spider-Man the animated series that ended up with Spidey and Madam Web going to find MJ? Yeah, but it ended in a way that it was like, oh, MJ's still alive. There was hope, right? There was hope at the end of that show. Like Spider-Man the animated series, it had a sense of hope. Like, okay, there's hope that MJ is still alive. There's hope that MJ is okay still. We're going to go find her. But at the end of Spectacular Spider-Man, he loses Gwen to Harry. He thinks that he killed Green Goblin. He has a lot of issues. He lost his other girlfriend. Like it just did not end nice for him. It ended rough. It ended real rough. Austin Bricks 10, I keep rewatching Spectacular Spider-Man Season 1 and Season 2, and every day I cry myself to sleep knowing that there's no Season 3. Joking, I don't cry myself to sleep. Crown 1, hi man, what's up? Cobra Ken, Cobra Ken, 69. Mike, how do you feel that Jason Momoa might be Kraven in Spider-Man 3? I think that would be perfect if they don't fuck him up. Like I said, I don't really have anything to say about that. I mean, maybe I might like it. Then again, I thought I might like the Mysterio. I did not like the Mysterio. That was completely wrong. Vulture was fine, even though it was connected to Iron Man, but it was fine. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about Kraven with Jason Momoa. I don't know. I'd have to see him. I'd have to see him actually be the character. Austin Bricks 10, I thought you hated Angry Joe. I do hate Angry Joe. But that was a long time ago. When I was making those reviews, when I was making video game reviews, I was inspired by him to make those reviews the way I made them. So I hope that explains that. That was a long time ago, by the way. Loop Barrios. Sup, Mike? I'm doing good. How are you? Not much. Spider-Man Unknown. I remember watching your Spider-Man 2 review, and you said I'm the video that you haven't seen in a while, and I was like, you got to rewatch a movie in order to review it. I have no idea what you just said there. Okay. Austin Bricks 10. I remember when I hit 22 subs, I acted like I hit 1,000. Ha! Tio, don't worry, man. I don't like Miles either. It's the same with a lot of people. So your dream life is just a normal life. The nice man, good luck with that. No, not the nice man. What the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't make me a nice man. What the hell are you talking about? Zayd, have you seen the trailer for Far Cry 6? No, I haven't. I haven't even have played the Far Cry games. I played Far Cry 3. I played the demo, and I got stuck. Austin Bricks 10, in the show, Harry was taking a potion. Yeah, but it was trying to say that it was bad for him, like drugs. It was trying to push this very mature thing of like drugs are bad, kids. Any improvements to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man? I don't think so. Maybe a few things, but not a lot. Zayd, have you seen the trailer for Superman Man of Tomorrow? I think it looks good. I think I've talked about this before. Superman Man of Tomorrow. I don't like Lois's design. Her hair is cut too short. I don't like that Martian Manhunter is in it. Why don't you just give Martian Manhunter his own movie? Why don't you do that, DC? Why do you gotta throw other heroes into other heroes' movies? This isn't the MCU. This is supposed to be DC. And to be honest with you, that animation shit, the Superman Man of Tomorrow, I thought the animation looked bad. I did not like the animation. They try to change the animation. It does not look good. I don't like it. Spider-Man, you got to remember the conclusion to the MCU well, the good version of the... Okay. All right. Austin Bricks 10. Surprisingly, Marvel Spider-Man's MJ is actually pretty good, and her voice actress is passable. Well, that's good at least. Crown 1. Tom Holland versus Spider-Man 2099. Spider-Man 2099. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, it's gone. They even have publicly admitted that his spider sense doesn't even work all the time in Tom Holland Spider-Man. So you really think he has a chance against Spider-Man 2099? I don't think so. I really, really don't. I think he's way too fast for him, and I think Tom Holland would not trust his spider sense enough to dodge out of the way. Spider-Man Unknown. Wait, he revealed his identity in Ultimate Alliance 2? I don't remember that. Well, it's implied. It does. I guess it doesn't really matter. But if you were Spider-Man, and if, let's say, you played a Spider-Man a lot in Ultimate Alliance 2 like I did, and then you joined Iron Man's side, yeah, you registered for the government. That means everyone knows who you are. And to be honest with you, it wasn't just Spider-Man who got fucked. It was everyone who wrote their names down on that piece of paper or announced their identity to the world. It was just bad. Civil War was very bad for every hero that revealed his or her identity. It was really, really bad. Austin Bricks 10. What, John Watts gonna make Peter go to hell and rewrite everyone? No, he's not, because that means he'd have to write Mephisto and he'd have to do Ghost Rider. He ain't gonna do that. Tio, I don't want Spider-Man Home 3 to be good, because fucking Disney is gonna take Spider-Man from Sony for another 5 movies in just a matter of time when they take him permanently. Well, then I guess that means I'm gonna stay here longer, because if Tom Holland doesn't go, then I'm not going, because I'm not going until he goes. Zayd, Kingpin was the one who ordered the sniper to kill Aunt May. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Are you sure he ordered to kill Aunt May and not Peter? Because that would be fucked up. I mean, I know Kingpin's a bad guy, but would he really do something that fucked up? I don't know if he would do something that fucked up. Spider-Man Unknown. Why couldn't One More Day could have been a story where his identity is restored and his marriage is fine? Well, because there needs to be a consequence for his actions, and the consequence was his marriage. So you can thank the writers for that. That was the last time that any hero suffered consequences. Tom Holland said that Spider-Man has to be naive and dumb so the character can grow and develop, not becoming badass at the start when he becomes Spider-Man. That's stupid. That is a dumb statement. I'm sure you're paraphrasing, but that is very dumb. Tom Holland, you know what Tom Holland is? He's an idiot for thinking that. He's an idiot for thinking this. What kind of an actor? He doesn't even read the books. Does he read the books? He probably doesn't even read the books. Fucking loser, man. Never in my life have been so fucking pissed off at that fucking actor in my life. He's such an idiot. Ugh. Spider-Man Unknown. I've heard If the Boys it's a great show, is what I've heard. It's fine. I don't think it's bad. It's not exactly my cup of tea though either. It's very violent, very graphic. A lot of adult shit happens in that show. Tio, yeah, I haven't watched Aquaman either, or Wonder Woman, to be honest. I watched Wonder Woman. I actually gave, you know what's funny is, out of every review that I've made, I remember I gave Wonder Woman a 7 out of 10. And I got a lot of dislikes on my Wonder Woman review, because the first thing that came out of my mouth in that review was I did not like Wonder Woman. And the reason why I didn't like the Wonder Woman movie was because I didn't like the ending. I thought the ending was very weird. I don't know, but I gave it a high score, but people just didn't like that I said I didn't like the movie. Did you at least look at my rating? Probably not. They just probably disliked it and took off. But whatever. Crown 1, they probably are going to make Spider-Man Homecoming 3 a joke anyway. They are. They're going to make it a big joke. They're going to do something where it's like a big joke, and then like maybe people don't care that he's Spider-Man or something. Everything's all hunky-dory, yada, yada, yada. Then maybe there's like one or two maybe the Sinister Six just come out of nowhere and they curve stomp the shit out of Tom Holland. I don't know. What could happen. Like the most random, bizarre shit could happen. Mike, Sony wants to do a live-action Spider-Verse. They apparently just need Disney to approve for Tom, is what I heard. Really? That would be so cool, though. I would like that, actually. I would actually genuinely like that. Maybe that'll teach Tom a lesson. Maybe that'll teach him a lesson if he just learns from the older Spider-Man. Maybe they'll teach him a lesson if he just goes and reads a fucking comic book. Maybe then he'll learn how this character is supposed to fucking act. This character is intelligent. This character knows what he's doing. This character knows when to play dumb. He isn't dumb. He plays dumb. You want to know the best example of that? Amazing Spider-Man 2. When he makes himself look like a fool in front of those security guards so that Gwen could get away. He wasn't doing that on purpose, or he was doing it on purpose, but he wasn't an idiot on purpose. He was pretending to be an idiot so that, he could help her get away. You know what I mean? Like he's not stupid. And Tom Holland thinks, what, he's supposed to be dumb and naive so he can grow and learn? Let me tell you something. When Uncle Ben dies, he stopped being naive. He stopped being an idiot. That was it. And Tom Holland doesn't understand this, apparently, because he hasn't even read the book or watched anything about the character. How do you think I know he doesn't care about the character? How do you think I know he doesn't read about the character? How do you think I know that he doesn't even watch a cartoon of the character? Because he obviously doesn't show it. He obviously doesn't care, because he just thinks, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how I think it's supposed to be. No, it's not. I gotta calm down though, because I'm starting to rant about that guy. He's just getting on my nerves, man. He's getting real on my nerves bad. Say the only reason why Kevin Feige wanted to put Spider-Man in the MCU is to have the scene where Aunt May has figured out Spider-Man's real identity. That's it. Great. Fucking great. Good job, Kevin Feige. You know what? Let me tell you something. I sexualize women too. I do. I like women. I love women. But let me tell you something. You sexualizing Aunt May, Kevin Feige, you sick fuck. Like, seriously. Aunt May is all he's got left for a fucking family member, and you think it's a joke. He doesn't even have his parents anymore. He doesn't have his parents. He lost his Uncle Ben because it was his fucking fault. And you think it's a big fucking joke. How are these kids going to learn anything? That's probably why they're rioting in the street. Because they don't know how to take some fucking responsibility. Maybe because we need some fucking responsibility in society these days. Awesome Bricks 10. When Tom's out of the Spider-Man role, the Amazing Super Mike subscribers, you can rest now. Yeah, pretty much. Zayd, I would love to see a new season of Spider-Man Unlimited and Spider-Man the Animated Series. Yeah, I would love that too. What do you think of the Spider-Man the new animated series? I think it's underrated along with Spider-Man Unlimited. I like Spider-Man the new animated series, but I think it's a little weird at the same time because of the animation and stuff. But I like it. I like it for what it is. Unlimited, I love. I hate that it got canceled because of Pokemon. By the way, that's why I don't like Pokemon, because it got Unlimited canceled. Just so you know, just so you know, that is legitimately my only reason why I don't like Pokemon. All right. It's been like almost an hour. I want to kind of wrap this up, actually. Combo King, fun fact, did you know that Spider-Man was originally going to wear a different suit in Captain America Civil War? It was similar to the one who we got but the logo was different and it had raised webs. No, I didn't know that. That sounds cool though. Tio, I want to say that's Nice Man, not that Nice Man. Oh, okay. Okay. Zaid, why do you think the animation of Superman Man of Tomorrow is bad? Because it looks weird. It looks like that, like when they draw, it looks like they took like a big ass ink pen and like drawed the character. Like the black linings on everything in the trailer is like it sticks out like sore thumb. Like it screams that we were just drawn with fresh ink. Like it's just crazy to me. Comic book or Cobra Ken 69. Mike, I just realized in Far From Home, his suitcase got blown up and it had the Stark suit. Yes, that is my least favorite Spider-Man suit. Stupid Iron Man tech. I must have forgot about that. Austin Bricks 10, he has Iron Spider. Spider-Man Unknown, I thought Tom Holland knew a lot about Spider-Man. I guess not. I guess he didn't know shit. You want to know why? Because all he cares about is a fucking paycheck. That's all he fucking cares about. He doesn't care about this character. You know what? Watch The Boys, because that's exactly what he is. He's one of those guys. He's pretending to be a superhero, and he's not. If you're gonna, and I understand it's not the same thing because he is an actor, but at the same time, I've said this before. I'll say this again. This is a big role. This is a you have to be very responsible for this role. You cannot be a fucking dipshit dumbass. And he is a dipshit dumbass who doesn't know anything about Spider-Man. He never even took the time when he was like, I don't know, maybe on set, maybe he reads a comic book, maybe he learned something in his spare time about, I don't know. Have you ever read a book in your life, Tom Holland? Have you? I don't think you have. I don't think you want to learn anything about the Spider-Man. I think you want to be an idiot, and I think you want to be naive about what this character is supposed to be, because if you knew that the way your character is presented in Far From Home and Homecoming, then you would know that it's wrong. You would know the portrayal is wrong. Same thing with the director. If you read a book in your goddamn life, if you even watched a cartoon show, you would know that it's not correct. You know that it's nowhere close. It's not even respecting it. It's not even respecting the original versions of the character. It's just a fucking parody. It's a fucking parody. And that's awful because people need that character. You don't understand how important that character is to a lot of people. Not just me. I'm like 20. I'm 22 years old now. I don't really need Spider-Man anymore, if I'm being honest with you. I'm an adult. I'm my own hero. I have my own YouTube channel, for Christ's sake. I call myself Super Mike, for Christ's sake. I'm my own hero. As we get older, we have to learn to be our own heroes. That's what we're supposed to take away from those cartoon shows and comic books. I gotta plug my computer in. God damn, man. I'm just. All right. Tio, I know you won't go until Tom goes, but let's all be honest for a second. World is full of Tom fanboys, and Spider-Man is a cash cow, and Tom is young, and he has a position for life, and he is going to. That's fucking stupid. Spider-Man Unknown, The Boys is very violent, and it's awesome, and it's messed up. Yeah, I guess. Cobra Ken, Mike. Cobra Ken 69. Mike, I agree with you. I don't think I've ever been pissed off with an actor more than Tom Holland. Doesn't read the comics. How did he ever even get his role? He because of what? Because he did what? Because he did backflips and shit. He got the role because they showed a video of him like doing backflips and shit. I'm not kidding. I know it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not joking. Because he can do a backflip? Why? They put you on a cord anyway when you're doing stunts. It doesn't matter if you can do a backflip. It doesn't matter if you can actually do these crazy ass stunts without a wire. You're going to be using the wire. Do you know why you're going to be using a wire? Because you can't get hurt in the role. If you get hurt, then you can't film. And if you can't film, the movie can't get out. And if the movie can't get out, then you don't make money. Good Lord, I can go all day with this asshole. Well, at least I know what the picture of this video is going to be now. Tio, stay. It's just a matter of time that it hits you and what I'm doing with my life, and you just walk away. Well, don't get me wrong. It's going to be a long time before I walk away, especially if they're going to keep Tom Holland as Spider-Man. But who knows? Maybe if they announce the new Spider-Man, I might just say fuck it, and I might stick around, and I might let's say it's even worse than Tom. Maybe then I'll even throw more of a hissy fit. The live-action Spider-Man movies are being oversaturated. I feel like puking, especially if Tom Holland is going to have 9 movies. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy is enough for me. Yeah, see, you don't need 9 movies. You can just have a trilogy. You can just have 3 movies. Like, that's enough. You know what I mean? You need to have a beginning, middle, end. It's important for a story, and these big corporations don't know how to give a satisfying ending because they want to keep milking it for all that it's worth. They will never stop. A fine example of that was Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed recently put out a trailer for gameplay. Brad showed us some stuff. I think he showed us boss fights. I saw some extra footage. I don't like it. I liked Odyssey. I did not like Origins. I hated Origins. But Assassin's Creed should have ended with Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3 should have been the last Assassin's Creed 3, the last Assassin's Creed game. And they didn't, and Ubisoft didn't want to end it. So they kept going with it. They basically, what we would call Call of Duty-ized it, where they just, kind of like Call of Duty, they just kept making Call of Duty games. They just keep going. They don't know how to stop because they just want more money. And people are stupid because people just buy the shit anyway. Austin Bricks 10, they're going to do the same thing they did with Aunt May with her not caring for him, of him to be Spider-Man. Yeah, probably. Peter Parker is one of the smartest characters in comics besides Reed Richards and Bruce Banner. Yes, that's very true. Cobra Ken 69, Mike, we got to find a way to get Tom Holland's ass in front of you and just teach him the ways of Spider-Man. Really? Really? Man, let me tell you something. If Tom Holland was standing right in front of me, he would look in my eye and he'd run the other way. He would run the other way because he knows that he's been a fucking asshole and he does not know what he's talking about. And I know a lot about Spider-Man and he doesn't know shit. So yeah, put him in a room with me and him, and I guarantee you he'll want to run away from me in less than a minute. Less than a minute, he'll take off. I'm not joking you. He's just a pretty boy who thinks that he's awesome because he's friends with Robert Downey Jr. Which is true. Tio, didn't Tom say he admires Tobey Spider-Man and that he really likes his version? I mean, we know he's lying, but he should know something about the character. He's lying. He's lying, Tio. He's lying. Do you know why I know he's lying? Because of the things that he has said. He's lying. Okay, go watch The Boys. That's exactly what he's acting like those superheroes who are just doing this for the fame and the money and the profile, right? Like what they're supposed to represent, what they're supposed to be like. He's a liar. He's so full of shit. Jonathan 14, Kevin Feige tried to have Toby or Andrew to the MCU, but sadly that didn't happen. Yeah, that does suck. Oh, Jesus. I got to wrap this up. Crown 1, Disney disrespect Stan Lee Marvel characters. Yes, they do. They disrespect him for crying out loud. It's not even a matter of his characters; they disrespect him. Spider-Man Own. Wow, Spider-Man Limited was canceled because of Pokemon. No wonder I hate Pokemon. uh, Zayd, it was Digimon that got Spider-Man Limited to be canceled. Are you sure it was Digimon? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Digimon. Spider-Man Own. No wonder the Falcon actor hates him. Yeah, because he doesn't shut his mouth. Spectacular Spider-Wade, Tom Holland. Probably only watched the movies and like one cartoon 10 years before he became MC Spider-Man. Yeah, probably. I don't even believe that. I really don't. T.O. Oh wait, what if I give you a little nightmares for your birthday? I know the date because you did birthday stream last year. I'll tell you what, if you can, if I don't get little nightmares within a year, sure. But if I do, then don't worry about it. Spectacular Spider-Wade, like Tobey Maguire, wasn't even Spider-Man fan until the Raimi movies, and even read the comic books and clearly cared for the character even after the Raimi movies, and really wanted to be the MC Spidey. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see, isn't that beautiful when you are doing the role and you're like, huh, this comic book character, let me read about him. Oh, wow, this character is fucking awesome. So then you read the book, you play the character, you try to portray that as closely as you can on screen while still being your own version of the character. And you're like, man, I'd love to do that role again. Like, because that's, you should want to do this role, not just because it pays well, but because it's like every Spider-Man fan's dream. They want to play as Spider-Man. They want to be Spider-Man. They want to be Spider-Man on the big screen. But again, it's such a huge responsibility because you know people are going to be looking up to you. You know people are going to look at you and be like, yeah, that's Spider-Man. And that's that. I mean, in real life, I've had little kids. One time I don't know if it was like this thing that happened to me when I was in high school. I was in high school. I had like my Superman shirt on, and I just got out of the bathroom, and there was like this little kid. There was like this I think either this mother or this teacher, and then there was like this very, very little kid. I think he was maybe like 5 or 4 years old. And then he's like looking at me, he's like, look, it's Superman. And I kind of just smile, and I just kind of like, wave. And when a little kid calls you Superman, you're like, your heart just is like, what? Your heart just starts beating. That is because it's like, I know I'm not Superman, but it's like, it makes you feel overwhelmed with emotion, because it's like, wow, that kid thought I was actually that character. That means a lot to them, because it's not about you, it's about them. When you're portraying Spider-Man, it's not about you, it's about the people watching the film. It's about the people watching your performance. That's what matters. And I just feel like he doesn't get that. So yeah, man. All right, let's wrap this up. Awesome Bricks 10. I really want to get the older Spider-Man books, but I still know a lot more than Tom Holland. Yeah, I'm sure you. Me too, man. Me too. Oh, Cobra Ken 69. The Tom Holland fans need to chill. For males, it's his stunts. For females, it's because he's so called hot as hell. I have not heard one female say that their favorite Spider-Man isn't Tom. Yeah, of course. Oh shit! No, my comments. Come back. Ah! No! Where'd my comments go? Bring them back. Shit. Shit. No. Oh no, where's my comments? My comments, no. I clicked them away. Shit. I can't get them back. This is bullshit. All right, I'm gonna have to just pull it up on my phone. Okay, there we go. Shit. All right. Damn it! I clicked out of my comments. Why did I do that? Bring it back. Shit. Okay, I'm not getting my comments back. Shit. All right. I'll just do it off my phone. It's fine. Awesome Bricks 10. The reason why I subscribed to you because I found someone how loved Spider-Man but hated Tom Holland. Okay. Cobra Ken 69. Mike, Spider-Man needs a good decade break. Yes. Spider-Man needs a break. I said this a long time ago, but yeah, Spider-Man needs a break. Awesome Bricks 10. Who do you think a good first Spider-Man villain would be in a movie? Shocker? Shocker would be maybe Shocker, maybe even Shocker, maybe Shocker, Mysterio, Vulture, someone not too big, but someone who's big enough, like a B-lister, maybe like a B plus. Comic Book King animation on Superman Man of Tomorrow looks like the Archer TV show. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay. Zaid, there's a photo of Tom Holland holding an action figure of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. How does that prove that he's lying? I'm just curious. A photo was taken when he was a little boy. Yeah, well, Million Productions, little boys don't understand the morale of movies. They just want to see their heroes fight the villain. Yeah. Tio, well, this is the max for me. Good night. Well, good night, Tio. Awesome Bricks 10, that's probably the best feeling. Cobra Ken 69. Mike, Tom better not make Spider-Man gay in the third movie. I rewatched your video that Kevin Feige also said Spider-Man 3 will be the first MCU movie. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wouldn't that be a bitch? That like he's dating MJ or something, and then he's like, I think I'm gay. Wouldn't that suck ass? You'd be in the theater like, what the fuck? I would walk out. I would probably walk out of the theater if that happened. I'd be like, what? Awesome Bricks 10. It would have been cool if you knelt down to the kid and say anyone could be a superhero. Aw, that would have been sweet. Onyo Vivo, anyone is better than Avi or Rad. Spider-Man, me, can I be the next Spider-Man? Can I replace Tom? Disney. No. I said my far from film. I put Shocker as the main villain. You made me change the villain. I did? Damn. Onyo Vivo, Sony wanted the Iron Man tied to Spider-Man. Of course they did. Fuck Sony too. I'm sick of them. Production, Spider-Man 4 fan film. Check it out. $15,000 budget at High Mountain Studios. Wow. Damn. Spectacular Spider-Wade. I remember when Tom said his Spider-Man was better than Tobey's. Yeah. Isn't that hypocritical? You want to know why why he went back on that? Because that would be bad PR. Zaid, sorry if I'm bringing some proof for proving that Tom Holland's in line. No disrespect, you, Mike. It's fine. I mean, I'm just pissed. I'm just mad at him. Spider-Man Own, if you're waiting for a fourth reboot, Spider-Man, that's me. I'm gonna be a love action Spider-Man, a live action TV show. Okay. Cobra Ken 69. Mike, yeah, I've seen pics of Toby reading comics with Sam Raimi on set. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean that's what I like to see. Do you see that in the MCU now these days? Fuck no. Do you see like Chris Hemsworth showing us him reading a Thor comic book? Fuck no. Like I'm just saying, you don't see them like actually doing some research on the character that they're portraying as. You would think that they would learn a little bit about the character that they're playing as. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just because that I think you should, it's because it would be a good idea to understand how you should be. Because if you're an actor, you need to know how to act like the character, right? I'm just saying. Uh, all right. Crown one, Kevin Feige probably gonna mess up Deadpool. Yeah. Zayd mainly blamed Kevin Feige because he should be the one who's actually read a Spider-Man comic. Yeah, yep. You know, it's fucked up because Kevin Feige has been around Marvel movies for a long time. Even when he helped. Okay, here's the thing. Kevin Feige helped with the Fantastic Four movies. He helped with the Spider-Man movies. He did help with those movies. So it's even more of a mind blower when it's like, why is the MCU so messed up? You know what I mean? So it's just confusing. It's just confusing. Uh, Onyo and Vivo, Fox is better than Sony. Yeah. Austin Bricks 10, why can't people just leave Spider-Man alone for a bit? Yeah, he just needs time. He just needs time to, take a break, recharge, get some ideas for the next decade. You know what I mean? Uh, Zayd, Kevin Feige should read a Spider-Man comic because he is the only one who destroyed the character. No, I think Tom Watts had a good portion of that too. Spider-Man, oh Mike, I thought you'd be happy for me as Spider-Man. I think you'd be better than Tom. Would you think I'd be good? You're pretty young though. You're pretty young. Awesome Bricks 10. Well, you can see Brie Larson reading a Captain Marvel comic. Yeah, and she portrayed the character perfectly, I heard. I think I said that in the last podcast. I was like, oh yeah, the actual character who read a comic book and actually fucking cared was Brie Larson, even though we don't like Brie Larson. It's like, bravo, bravo, girl. The only person who actually, acted like the character, even though that's not hard for her to do. Spectacular Spider-Wade depends on the writer bub, yeah. Onya Vivo, Sony destroyed Spider-Man. They told Feige to put Iron Man as his mentor. Really? Cobra, Ken 69. Kevin Feige helped with the Raimi trilogy. That just showed he cares all about the money. Yeah. I hated how his identity is revealed in Far From Home and messed up his character big time. Yeah, his life's fucked. His life is fucked. Million Productions, Marvel needs a new 52 type thing. No. We don't need a new 52 thing. No. Zayd, how about for your next podcast? How about what what? Okay, how about for your next podcast, talk about what superhero / superheroine you would create? I would love to see that because I already made my own superhero. That's cool, man. Maybe I could do that. We'll see. Austin Bricks 10, Tom Watts, who's that? That's the director of the Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man 3. Crown 1, if Kevin Feige helped them make Fantastic Four, how all the MCU movies are a success? Because they just are. They just have a formula. All right, let's okay. All right, then. I know you guys are trying to make this the longest one, and okay. Comic King, all right, up and away, Mike. I have nothing to say. It was nice being in the stream, though. Thank you for joining me, man. Sammy Johnson, hey, Mike, it's my birthday. Can I get a shout out? Happy birthday, Sammy. Happy birthday. Spectacular Spider-Way, John Watts, not Tom Watts. Yeah. Molian Productions, Morbius, your thoughts? Morbius did not need a movie. Cobra Ken 69, Mike, do you ever think about being an actor and movie director? You should make your own Spider-Man series. I thought about it, but I don't really want to do that anymore. All right, guys. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. This was not as short as I thought it was. Probably because I got into a rant with the whole Tom Holland thing. But well, at least I know what the picture of this is going to be. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. It was a long live stream. Thank you everyone for joining me. We'll talk again next Wednesday around 5. Man, Yeah, I don't got much else to say. I'm tired. My throat hurts, and it's late. So thank you guys for watching. And I guess Zaid. We'll probably. My superhero is a female. She's as strong as Wonder Woman, and she can control water. Her name is the Blue Nymph. I can't wait to see her. Your superhero. That sounds cool, man. You know, I don't know if I actually could make a new one. We'll see, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out of here. Up, and away. See you guys.